Hello. So I've been kind of busy. I apologize. I missed some stuff that I should have talked to you guys about. One of them is Rogue One, that Star Wars story. Not really a Star Wars movie, but actually one of the best Star Wars movies put out. I think it ranks right up there with, in my personal opinion, The Empire Strikes Back. I really liked it. I enjoyed it. It's the last movie I've gone to. Now in January I've been watching, paying attention to the movies that are coming out in the movie theater, and I haven't seen one that really interests me. So you guys will have to let me know if one's really fantastic. Triple X, the next movie in that trilogy with Vin Diesel, doesn't look interesting to me. Sing looks like okay, looks kind of fun, second-rate animation. I'll watch that when it comes out. Things happen when you're on a strict budget and you are investing and saving your money. You get really selective about the movies that you are going to attend. And I think that's wise. You should be selective about the movies you're going to attend, in my personal opinion. And so in January and February, I usually don't see anything. The movies I'm excited about that are coming up will be probably Wonder Woman. That's one I'm excited to see, what they do with that. This next year, I'm excited about episode 8 and answering that question, who's Rey? Yeah, no one's asked a question since the 1980s, who's shot JR? So now it's who's Rey? And everybody's asking who Rey is and making speculations. I think it's pretty simple. I think she's she's Luke's daughter. J.J. Abrams, unless he's playing games again, said that it's about the Skywalker family, so she's got to be somehow related to the Skywalkers. If she's not, what's the point? And also that the Force Awakens was very much like A New Hope, very much in the same venue. Someone that we don't know from a desert planet that ends up being highly connected into the Skywalker family, Luke Skywalker. This time a pretty girl that speaks a British accent, throw us off or something, but somehow she's tied to the Skywalkers. And so there you go. Good movie. I enjoyed that one. New Year. So let's talk about the election for a moment. Surprise. Wow. Television personality beat a lifelong politician. I wonder if this is going to become a fad. Because I think it'd be kind of fun to see like The Rock become, the next president of the United States. Hulk Hogan and, people like that. Lou Ferrigno would make a great president. He'd be fun. Chuck Norris. I'd like to see Chuck Norris be president. So that's what's going on there. People are wailing in the streets. The wacky, narcissistic liberals. Now, don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with being a little bit liberal or being a little bit conservative, whatever. But it's when it goes to the wacky fringes for me. It's when I'm like, okay, you guys might need to get emotionally balanced. I mean, when they're what's going on TV, even from the news, whatever that means. I don't watch the news. I get my news from people that come up to me and say, did you hear what Trump did? And that kind of thing. Or I say, oh, it's cold outside. Not as cold as it's going to be when you can't eat when Trump's been elected. Say, oh, it's hot outside. It's going to be hot now that Trump's going to be elected when there's no environmental protections. Those kind of people. Anything that you say, they turn it into some political rant. And you're going, what are you talking about? I don't have any idea what you're talking about. Oh, the NFL. How boring. So I heard today that it's the Patriots and the Atlanta Falcons. Let me make a guess. Who's going to win this? Probably the Patriots. Why? Because they'll do anything they have to do to win. I hardly watched it. I didn't watch a full game this entire season. I'd watch a little bit and fall asleep. Yesterday I took a nap. I did. Why? Because I don't sit and watch ball games that are over at halftime. If a team's ahead of another team 27-3, it's over. And you can pretty much see it. So I might watch 15 minutes and then leave the room and do something or come back by, and then I shut the TV off because, I hate commercials. So the football league is the National Fleecing League. They emotionally bait you. You're supposed to be for some team. I don't know the Atlanta Falcons. I don't know the Patriots. I'm not even going to watch the Super Bowl. I'll eat some snacks and take a nap. I think the game will be edited out and I'll just watch the commercials. Do the opposite. Because normally I hate commercials, but they have some really funny ones for that. Let's see, what else is going on? That's about it. I'm still working hard. The 86 pickup outside is running like a top. Can't believe it. It's hard to do these videos right now because I have a full house. My house is right now turned into a college frat house. Constantly college kids are over here, day and night. Today my daughter had to go to a class, and so I had a few minutes, and here I am talking to you. So my daughters are around all the time, and when I do these videos, there's noises, and they're talking, or they giggle, or they laugh, or the dogs bite me on the ankles, or something happens. So if you want me to do these videos, you just need to let me know. But other than Rogue One, a new year, a surprising election, I am not quite as pessimistic as everybody else. All that happened is what I say always happens. The pendulum swung back to the right. The Democrats, actually Trump didn't win the election, the Democrats lost it. And the reason they lost it is very simple. They went too left, and they still can't see it. They went too left. They creep people out. I mean, they had us all scratching our heads going, what on earth are you doing? This is making no sense. And that's why it swung back. Had nothing to do with Hillary being a woman. Had nothing to do with her criminality or all the things that they claim, or the FBI, or all the things that are going on. It goes basically like this. We swung way to the left, and our country's a moderate country. Some lean a little bit liberal, some lean a little bit right. I'm in the middle, and I lean right. I believe there should be social programs and safety nets, and they should be regulated and not abused. I believe there should be capitalism, but it should be not, it turns as bad as communism without the golden rule. That's what I believe. Capitalism can become a greed fest, and it needs to be regulated. So I do believe that there needs to be caps and regulations. However, I don't believe in pure capitalism, and I don't believe in pure socialism. I believe both of them can be very, very dangerous and can be harmful to our country. So we've always walked that tightrope between socialism. Socialism's always been around. And it would surprise you if I told you that the Democrats used to be the big-time conservatives, and there was the one time that it was the Republicans that were the liberals and were for the auto unions. And if I told you, so it gets kind of confusing. There's still people in my church that are Democrat because they believe in the old Democratic Party. And there's people in my church that are hardcore Republicans that really actually still have democratic ideals. So it gets really confusing. But you should study your history. It's about 1968 when there was some changes that happened, and the parties kind of went different directions. If I remember, I think that there's certain presidents that had a definite impact. I'm not going to go into all that here, but people don't realize this. They think they're hardcore Democrat, or they think they're hardcore Republican, and all they are is a Republican of the past or a Democrat of the past. Republicans are more Democratic, and now Democrats are more Republican. It's kind of confusing, doesn't it? Yeah, but what I'm saying is true. Study your history. So don't be emotionally baited by all that goes on in Washington, D.C. Is Donald Trump going to destroy our nation? No. I heard that Obama was. Here we are. I heard that George W. Bush was going to destroy our nation. We're still here. Midterm elections are coming up. I predict Democrats are going to win back some seats in the House and the Senate. What's your prediction? I just believe that's going to happen. Who's going to win the Super Bowl? Probably the Patriots. Probably. Why will they win? Because they'll do whatever it takes to win. If it means filming the other team, cheating, messing around with the equipment, whatever they need to do, they'll do it to win. So they may win, unless somebody does like the New York Giants and catches footballs on their helmet. And the secret to beating the Patriots is pretty simple. If you get to Tom Brady and he's pouting on the sideline, you win. If you can't get to Tom Brady, the game's over. He's going to pick you apart with his short little passes, his little slants, and his little out routes. Or screen passes. He's going to do that all day, unless you get to him, and then he's going to cry like a baby, that he's being hurt. So that's how you beat Tom Brady. Now, I don't know much about Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. They just kind of they've kind of flown under the radar for me. If you looked at the beginning of the year, there was something I read that said these are the teams that have a chance of being in it at the end. And I think it was like the Seahawks, Green Bay Packers, Dallas Cowboys were supposed to win it all. They were supposed to win it this year. It was the Patriots, the Steelers, sound familiar? Denver Broncos. Those teams were supposed to be in it in the final. Well, there was a few surprises, and one of them was the Atlanta Falcons, and one of them was the Texans and the Chiefs. It wasn't supposed to be them if you went back to that article. However, most likely the Patriots. Anyway, I hope that if you have any financial questions, you go back and look at my videos. Don't fleece cars. Don't lease them. It's the most expensive way to buy a car. Stay out of debt. Get out of debt. You'll be really surprised at how less stressful your life is if you're out of debt. It's wonderful, absolutely wonderful. I cut up all my credit cards. I don't have one, and people think I'm a weirdo because I don't have a credit card. They're like, you can't rent a car. Yep, I did. I have no credit card, and I rented a car. You can't go on a vacation. Yep, you can. I went to Maui, had no credit card, made it just fine. Anyway, take care. See you later. Bye.